almost call us Hypoc? Martin.
Think so.
I think we almost just.
So. He's a good-looking man.
You know,
to
you
be
say.
fair. I don't mind. I don't mind looking like Mike.
I think it's okay for you. I think for me it might be a bit of an issue. I've been working on the beard, but it's not that luscious. I miss James. You can give James a bit of grief. Martin, I'm like, oh, he's called us the wrong name. I can't be too mean to him yet. But we are back into things, and we can kind of look across the board as to what we have in front of us. And once again, 5 staying away from Picardo, which is the kind of big storyline, right? Like, that's the thing we're really paying attention to, early game at least. Do they actually go to the same spots? How does it now shake up? 5 just kind of, you know, on that quick drop, maybe just playing quite reactively almost. Very, who was it back in the day? Was it... vaguely remember like Tempo Storm or someone like that used to be very reactive. I remember Ninja's team used to do it, but that's a...
It was Scum and Reciprocity, right? When they always just went one end or the other. I'm pretty sure it was Alcantara or Impala. So it's kind of the same where it's a reactive drop. And I'm sure they'll be able to get back as a 2 inside the building to hold him off who wants to go wandering. T-Bone is going to eventually have someone coming through. And this is the power of 2. They regroup. They managed to take one down. We are on board with T-Bone up against Fex, but Fex wins it out. That is devastating for T-Bone. He advanced forward. He was the foothold into this to kind of deny it back, and now they have to force themselves into the res. The call will eventually be made. I assume, I mean, you'd have to say that this is not a safe res whatsoever, and they're just going to nade it out VP. This is going to be treacherous unless it gets called out. They'll have to back up and dive out initially. Perfectic's down, solidified. They've committed to the cause. They want to take this ridgeline, understandably so. They'll back off for all but a moment. They know they have double A kind of in a little bit of a valley effect. One good nade would spell disaster, and that's where they're forced to split.
AA's counter pushing. I love this. Rather than sitting back, they've gone, screw it. We're going to get up in your faces as well. Spyro, Batulins, Lou all have to back away from this, but BBL's on the other side. It's like nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. You've got to take a fight here, boys. And they're forced into this. Already Batulins away now. That's a nade from a position we did not expect. AA have fallen back a little. Good counter nades. Gorgeous work from VP. They have a buggy and a crate for cover. That's kind of it right now. There's the roll on nade. The buggy almost had Spyro squatted. And what that'll do it. There's the follow-up. Metralia's going to put him down and lose in pieces. VP tried to mad send on this one. That was a heavy full play in. Now, yes, they have the advantage of at least getting that chicken dinner under their belt, but I don't think they're walking away from this fight.
Fourth party lingering. NTG's made it subside to the hill. Here we go. On to dead. Metralius answers back. BBL losing 1. Gives VP a moment's respite of sustainability, but it comes down to Batulins just to decide, okay, where do we go? What do we do? Or what do I do, so to speak, up on this side of the hill? He could be the one that holds on the res. Lou has been confirmed. Mexi drops also. Spyro on the body boxes to bring back whatever he can. Rudy. And the ambitions of 5 once again have been shattered by Team Liquid. They've turned up to the building that one was facing off against. So we'll keep an eye just down in the lower parts of this. You can see Dex is trying to get into this fight, but has already been heavily tagged up. I think the nade's over on the side as well. We saw him cycling at least. Tulins up on the hill. This is just the guardian angel to try and save the one member of VP, Spyro. Throws the mollies to the right-hand side a little bit too far. Liquid would hold the windows, surely, and deny this res. Let him bleed out, and it leaves one of them. He has to go for the run. He's a dead man. Nothing he can do. Looker-Ux. Page solidifies his fate. He'll strike, and he'll strike hard, but heads are on a swivel. They're prepared for it. Spyro up top still continues the beating. RTG do get themselves into this fight finally. They were the 4th party, remember. They could have advanced even harder onto BBL should they have all come together, but they've decided to go for the 2-2.
There it is. There's that little slice of revenge. Liquid clean out 5. Get the flush towards them. Now we're down to 15. So good work to Liquid to keep it clean. But look at this fold on towards this area. BBL, RTG, another kind of portion of the RTG in that 2-2 that you said about. There they are, knocked and waiting. I don't know if you go for this. I really don't. This area is just littered with teams and going to be littered with more bodies. But Tulins, just so good. Just so good. It's 2 of them. But look at Spyro at the top of this hill. This flashbang could be huge. Batoolins, do they know? How much do they know about this? Flash will probably catch Marco, but it's about to go down. The follow-up not quite there. Batoolins goes, and now it's all on Spyro in basically a 1v4, kind of a 1v3. But look at the HP. It's being absolutely shredded by the blue. And if Spyro can get involved in this, he can mop up more kills, more teams. Redline is sniffing around. They want in on this as well. That's a flush. Yeah, more points. Brilliant. Molly goes in, tries to keep the line safe. sees Smash, wants him. Gonna look towards it. Looks to the left. He's being split here. This ain't fun. It ain't pretty. He's done for. Good kills garnered for the 14th place. We spin on. DA up against Skade now across the map over in the north.
Double A finds Uber, slows down the approach coming off the side of DA, but they still have got man advantage. Good nade goes over, doesn't quite connect, bounced a little bit too far, but the molly, it doesn't matter. Anonymous is burning away, and he's not even outside of it. He will go down, and DA will continue. They needed the ground, they needed the leverage, and it's come to them. The vehicles are up the face plan. They've built themselves some sort of an encampment to try and stay alive. For Exhalation, well, you're going to be playing the extremities here, because if you land inside this compound, you go up against ends. This is their place, and unfortunately, you've just given you... Wait a minute, there's a sign of life. No, instantly denied. Tixu there on the response, but FaZe Clan, go, go, go. You've seen weakness amongst the ranks of the Finns, so we've got to get stuck in.
Rustamar instantly backs away, smokes up, he knows there's now danger coming through. FaZe are pushing this. They've seen just a little bit of blood in the water, and like the sharks, they're swarming, but Diggory finds one, sprays in, gets two! Huge work from Diggory, finding Fuzz and Fex. And now, FaZe feeling a little silly here, maybe not looking as weak, the Finns maintaining. But is there a trade to come through? Rustamar and Diggory, the only two to hold it, but maybe that's enough. Rustamar catching another, Gustav's gone, and now it's 18, no sights on it, no nothing, no hope. They're done, and the next wave comes in. Heroic now fancy their chances.
Everybody wants to become kings of the castle, and so far it's been a hard-fought battle. Diggory has answered in a absolutely monstrous way. If he can keep secure of this, and somehow, that's all he needs to do, one knock, hold them back for a moment, allow the res to come through. If he grabs Rustamar, then maybe there's a chance. The nade's there to try and solidify a little bit of a damage done, but not too much. He's inside. Okay, this is good. The stall is phenomenal. So far, this has just been an absolute blinder of a performance coming out. As Redline, we hop on board. Different fights, different places. Now V solidify. Redline's future, nothing they can do any further in this lobby.
And Diggory's been flashed as well. He can't do anything about this. Heroic, though, they're burning alive. He can buy some time. Diggory's going to find Vascu. They're still holding on. Rustamar finally goes down, but Diggory is still standing here. How much more can this man do? Another molly sends it in. That's going to be Vascu burn alive. No more escaping that one. Surely not. Mimi goes back in. Diggory still stands, claiming more kills. 5 for him, to be precise, and a flashbang to follow. This could be huge. Bouncing it off. They're going to be blind. You can see the hand in front of the face. The flashbang dance comes out, and Diggory tries to find a bit of high ground. Oh, third party.
Different angle, though. Stops that one in its tracks.
Oh, he's done for. Oh, maybe not.
No!
Oh, my God, Diggory.
Credit where it's due. That was sick.
How did he get that?
And then now the push will go through. Got to be careful. Go for the tray. Go for the refrag. Fine. Okay with that. Top 4 unfolds. DA, next point of contact, mutiny. Remove this. He's actually in the car to get away from it. Okay, shield yourself. If you can do some damage, no. Arms up in the air. Flash banged up. Liquid will just posture for a second and await the arrival of Na'Vi. Na'Vi getting themselves back on their feet, getting their gear together. Liquid and DA. What a final fight this will be for Na'Vi. They've got to go up against both of them. Pick your poison, boys.
Yeah, if Na'Vi make it out of here, that's a miracle. Mexi? What's Mexi up to? Oh, that's what Mexi's up to. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Put a target on your back and let the boys hit the shots. It's worked, and it's given them a little bit of a foothold on DA's possible maybe flank coming in. Not a bad idea at all, and that's going to weaken Na'Vi trying to work further forward. Eyes on it. Looks like it's DA side, at least for now, so DA going to have to deal with the spray coming in, but maybe they're going to avert and try and head somewhere else. Liquid going to pile in, or there's no deaths yet, and there it is, all in a flood. Bard, Uber, claiming so much of that. And now we're in towards the end. 3v3 here, DA against Liquid, but remember, this is a whole different looking side. Liquid with 3 here, but DA, look at Vard already prone down trying to gain that ground. If he seems all too aware of it though. If these nades trickle far enough, they're not far from it. Vard's in danger. Oh, that one's close. Vard needs to get a wiggle and he can't get away.
There's damage done in the backlines as well. Got to be careful. It's a responded in kind. Fantastic trade. We're playing a game of chess at the moment. Mexi and Jeems have to hold.
Uber's just got 3'd up.
I love it. Putting both players forward like that. Yes, they've traded off against one another, but it's done the task, right?
Oh, absolutely. Nice work from Mexi. Good find there. Takes him down. Okay, good work from Liquid. Now, Uber, though. Do not underestimate this man. He's got 3'd up gear, but so little cover to play with. But he's decent positioning on the center circle, but he's been outdone on the shots. He's desperate for the hit to come through. Tapping away bit by bit. 8 HP. Dips back in. He's got a couple of meds here. Flashes coming out. Jeems maybe trying to close the gap a little. Move up. You can see him right next to Ibby now. And that's going to be maybe a 1v3 if he gets this res off. No way. The ground, the way the terrain works. There's a bit of cover. The nade goes out, but it's not quite to point. And now he's trying to occlude Mexi's vision. He's trying to work up with that in mind, but he's still being spotted. Sprays in.
Oh
Great damage. Great damage, but it's not enough. Liquid close it out.
Liquid. This is what we wanted to see.
If I want money, if I respect my mind, no die from last shot. I pray my dick get big as the Eiffel Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn, I feel amazing. Damn, I'm in the matrix. My mind is living on cloud 9, and this 9 is never on vacation. Start up that mind.